Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, going to be a bonus Patreon match featuring MackWinston and stefanstev. I feel like I've cast this name before. stefanstev, I feel like I have. It's going to be Dragon Scales. Top left, it is MackWinston. Bottom right, it is stefanstev. So it's blue versus red. It's a PvP. The name of the replay is this going to be silver or diamond level? And I'm going to try to figure it out, because that's what Mac wants me to do. He's a patron of mine at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for $10 a month. Gives him the right to send me any replay once a month, and I will cast it. And put it on the main channel. Oh, MackWinston. A little proxy pylon. Good hiding place. stefanstev probe did not see it. Proxy pylon. Mirroring. Here today, so 2-gate. Okay, this is interesting. Is this cheese? Is this for the cheese compilation? All right, man. Got a gateway coming up. And okay, so 2 gates. And a forge for MackWinston. I like this opening. I can tell you that much. 3 gateways here from stefanstev. And MackWinston says, "Where's your pylon? Where is it?" Okay. I feel like I'm getting proxied as well, but that's not going to stop me from cannon rushing your Nexus. MackWinston is a little bit ahead here on the proxy game, so I feel like he is going to win this. Wow. Let's see, what APMs? 100 APM to 50 APM. Okay, interesting. And yeah, stefanstev found the cannon a little bit too late to shut it down. Where are Mr. Probe? Throw down some more cannons. No, don't chase the probe. Don't chase the probe. You're never gonna catch it. Just get into the mineral line. Just stop. Stop the probes from harvesting. Oh boy. All right, Mr. Zealot, that's okay. Are you gonna lead him? No, don't lead him up here. Don't do that. All right. So we got 3 zealots for stefanstev, but this zealot has been working. We got 3 kills. We got 4 kills. Don't fight the zealot. The zealot is so hard to take down. Okay, you'll kill him eventually, but man, he killed 7 of your friends. 17 to 12 workers, but we have 3 zealots marching into MackWinston's base. stefanstev expands to the left side for a ninja location. And yeah, okay, it's going to be probe Armageddon here. Run! Run, probes, get out of there. Everybody's probes are running. Run! MackWinston does have enough minerals to throw up a Nexus of his own. MackWinston did find this Nexus by stefanstev super early. Oh, this is great. This is Protoss versus Protoss in a nutshell. Absolute insanity. Mack's going to expand next to where his gateways are. I like that idea. That seems like a smart thought to have in your head. stefanstev's probes are down here, but he has no ability to build a Nexus there because he doesn't have enough money to do it. All right, here we go. Here we go. stefanstev is actually trying to save the day with 2 of his zealots, but he's outnumbered horribly. He just kind of donated some... All right. Well, ooh, canceled and rebuilding somewhere else. Rebuilding bottom left. Oh, and he still has his Nexus here. I mean, it could be worse. Maybe send some of your probes over here. I mean, is Mack going to... He doesn't have enough money to cannon rush you. He's waiting for his own Nexus to come up before he can actually get any money income here. Both players, man. 135, 75 minerals. No one has any income whatsoever. It's 10 to 6 workers. Mack has a bit of an advantage here in overall income. A bit of advantage in zealot count here, too. You need to be scouting. You have to send somebody out looking for where this other Nexus is for stefanstev, where his probes are. That's what this probe is doing. He's checking the right side of the map. He chose wrong, though. What he needs to do is check the left side of the map. Sure. I mean, let's just finish off what stefanstev has. He kill his Nexus. I mean, having it for, like, chrono boost and stuff is pretty useful. I don't know why. All right, MackWinston's just going to let it be here. Let it be. Let it be. Zealots for stefanstev are like, oh, a probe. We're going to let you survive, though. And he does end up scouting MackWinston's Nexus, but he's outnumbered 4 to 3, so his zealots have to get out of here. What a crazy opening this is. Absolutely crazy, crazy stuff. Okay, well, both players mining, but again, 10 to 7 workers in favor of MackWinston. I mean, stefanstev, yeah, he's actually making probes at this base because why not? It's alive. This cannon's not threatening it. Is Mack going to spend any money building a cannon to try to shut this base down? Maybe, but he did send a zealot over to shut it down. That works. That totally tracks. So the probes are like, ah, beans. Well, I guess we'll avoid this cannon and head over to my other base, or just hang out here. Oh, and then he's going to recall him over. All right, fine. 11 to 9 workers. Get to work. Get to work, recalled probes. You got to get in there, guys. This is a really dangerous position in the game because when do you want to probe? When do you want to make another zealot? You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough to consider. Do it as drone up here if I get attacked because my enemy was making zealots and I was making drones. Might be a bad time. Not really enough workers to make both probes and zealots consistently here. I don't know. Maybe 9 workers is enough. I mean, MackWinston looking pretty good on that. stefanstev throws up a pylon so he doesn't get supply blocked. Oh, that's not the problem. He has 46 available supply. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, do you send a couple zealots over to save this nexus? Does it really matter to you right now? And apparently, no. Not for stefanstev. He doesn't have much interest in doing that. What a crazy game. Neither player has their mains at 6 minutes. It feels like this game's been going on for 10, but it's only 6 minutes into the game. stefanstev goes double gas on one base. Okay, MackWinston takes 1 gas, a more circumspect option. And gets a cyber core. A couple stalkers, never hurt nobody. I'm really curious if he's gonna... Oh, zealot found it. Zealot found it. Where the heck are the zealots from stefanstev? All the way up here? Oh, that's not good. That is not... Like, what did I say? Oh, I can't even get a surround. Oh! Okay, well... 5 kills. 6 kills. And dead. And then MackWinston says, you know, it's always a good time for a cannon rush. 7 minutes into the game, 2 minutes into the game, 15 minutes into the game, whatever. We're just gonna, you know, set up a cannon over here. Oh, maybe try, but there is a stalker out from stefanstev. Quick, throw up a cannon. Oh, the range on that stalker, though. 3 zealots versus 3 zealots and a stalker. Trying to go after the dudes on gas for the most part here. Just trying to snipe individual probes. I don't know if that's the right move. Sure, it's 16 to 8 workers, but the army value just went down quite a bit here for Mack, but he still has 6 army value. He's going for chrono boost. He's got 2 zealots and a cannon to fall back to if things get messy over here. Max forward pylon attempt at a cannon rush is completely shut down. Good awareness, good vision here from stefanstev. He's down massively in economy, though. And this zealot took down a nexus. It's got 2 kills. One of those kills is a nexus. Wow. I mean, pretty much all by himself, I would say. Max is going to lose a free zealot over here inside the main base of stefanstev, though. So I don't know. stefanstev has technically reclaimed his main base. Man, this 19 to 11 worker advantage here for MackWinston is great. Mack's always been good at consistently producing probes. The stalker, there you go. Stalker hits the pylon, and oh, now you can put a stalker up here on this high ground and harass these probes. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, let's fight. Stalker, provide really important additional DPS. Excellent. Again, not great at killing zealots, but with additional damage. Okay, fine. Wait, there you go. Kill that pylon. Oh, but hang on. This cannon is powered by this pylon. You could still sneak a stalker up here and start harassing these probes, though. I would love to see that. A little bit of a smart move from stefanstev. Oh, hang on. A stalker from MackWinston is coming up. Hold your horses, everybody. All of our plans for harassment must be put on hold. And yeah, okay. Pylon dead. Cannon still powered. What witchcraft is this? I guess you know there's a pylon there, though. Uh-oh. Multiple stalkers showing up. And, oh, falling back to the cannon. Oh, good. Every cannon shot is massive here for MackWinston. 20 to 17 workers. stefanstev's been doing a pretty good job. Oak recalls, and gets a stalker out of there. Okay, 1 base to 1 base. stefanstev done a good job replacing workers. Has lost 22 probes to only 11 for Mac, but is only 5 workers back at this stage of the game. So he's been doing a better job making probes than Mac has. Mac's going to take a second base in, you know, traditional second base locations. Right over here at the 3 o'clock spot here on Dragon Scales, as you do. And, okay, MackWinston takes a field trip to depower the warp gates of stefanstev. I support this. This is great. Second base of stefanstev is coming up, and the classic place for a second base at the 9 o'clock position on this map. It's amazing how both of these players kind of have the same ideas on a certain level, isn't it? Wow. Swinging his stalkers. Ooh, getting on top of these shield batteries before they can really do much. Oh, getting that. Yeah, this pylon right here. Great target. Bonus damage versus armored. Stalkers against buildings is fantastic. And no warping, no power. And that thing's dead too. These stalkers are really cost efficient in a game where cost efficiency super matters. Not that it doesn't matter in every game, but in this one where it's so low econ. Where the heck did stefanstev just lose? Oh, I don't know, I was looking at worker count. Yeah, 18 to 10 army supply in favor of Mac. That makes sense. Does have more army. I mean, running all the way that way. I don't know. I guess you're scouting maybe, but if you run all the way that way, you're not really accomplishing much. Dark Shrine on the way from stefanstev, but Mac's got cannons at each of his bases, so I don't know if that's really going to accomplish a whole lot here. But pretty, you know, stalker harass. Pretty classic stuff. Horribly outnumbered by stalkers. Fighting them in range of a shield battery is probably also suicide. So they back out. Couple zealots from Mac show up. No cannons to defend. It does scout the Dark Shrine, though. MackWinston does see the Dark Shrine there and says, alright, well, you know what's going to be good here is Void Rays. Hey, it's an Oracle out. Oracle name is Duo. The friendly little green owl decided to pop up in a game of StarCraft to remind you not to forget to do your language lesson today. And to make sure you didn't forget to build a cannon or a spore if you happen to be a Zerg or a Protoss. Yeah. All right, Duo, the Duolingo owl, which is mostly known for, like, kind of harassing you a little bit if you're not doing your language lessons every single day. To the point that there are some memes of the Duo owl, like, showing up outside your house with a baseball bat to threaten you that you didn't get your lesson done that day. You know, just exaggerating stuff like the internet does. But, yeah, 33 to 24 workers. Mac is way up. 29 to 22 army supply. Also way up, plus better tech. A Void Ray in the mix. Prismatic alignment will burn down stalkers pretty easily. Duo swinging around backside, gonna get a couple more probes, just a couple more. Got 5 total here, very nicely done for an Oracle. MackWinston gonna take the natural base of his enemy for a third. This is bonkers. This is so bonkers. You know what? I gotta say, this is probably Diamond. I don't think this is a silver level game. I think both players are doing really good with macro. And if you're doing really good with macro, all things considered in a crazy game like this, you're probably a Diamond player. I think a silver player would not have anywhere near 41 workers after losing their entire main just a few minutes later, you know? 2 bases, basically 2 bases fully saturated here. Could stand to transfer some probes over to the natural. I mean, by natural, I mean not the natural, but it's the second base, and nevertheless... Does know about this? Yeah, obviously. Both players know about everybody else's bases. Oh, or same Oracle? Yeah, same Oracle. Dude, seriously. A cannon. Like, investing in a single cannon at your base would be huge. don't know. stefanstev doesn't believe in the power of photon cannons, and I feel like we must disabuse him of this notion that photon cannons aren't very good because they are? All right, third base on the way from stefanstev. Let's go. Let's do it. Do it, rockapella. Ooh, doo-wop, shoop-a-doop-a doo-wop, shoop-a-doop-a doo-wop, shoop-a-doop-a doo-wop, bow. Look at this revealed Dark Templar. He's out of there. He's like, Revelation lasts too long. Let me escape. Let me escape from this place. All right, max up. 33 to 30 army supply. Charge lots on these zealots would be so good. It would be so good to have charge lots on these zealots. But we're getting blink instead of charge, which is fine. Blink is a great upgrade. I'm not going to say don't get blink if you're a Protoss player, but man, charge is good. Maybe even better than blink at this level. Which again, I think is diamond. APM check, 62 for stefanstev, about 100 for Mac. Yeah. Nothing too crazy from what I saw before. Okay, you're going to slow zealot your way into this? I mean, free zealots are free. Not a single stalker died. And then he shows up with Void Rays, depowers 2 warp gates and the Twilight. And oh man, you could have killed that stalker. So even with shield battery overcharge, prismatic alignment is good. Or was that just a distraction? Sending those zealots over. Look at these DTs from stefanstev. Awesome. Hilariously awesome. Void Rays run. No prismatic alignment. There's a shield battery back here, but Max got his own stalkers. Revealed DTs have to turn themselves into an Archon. Ah, bad times. Bad times. Army value is, well, 32 to 24 in favor of stefanstev. He brings his stalkers around. All right. And forces Mac to recall out. Losing a couple stalkers in the process. Well, third base of Mac is rolling. Third base by stefanstev exists. Finally gets a probe out at it. It's been around for a while. You're still trying to do this DT stuff. Ooh, DT blink on the way from stefanstev. And Twilight Council is quiet. No! Started charge as soon as I looked at it. Mac's like, oh yeah, charge. Falcon, you're right. You are correct. DT is just, again, Mac likes cannons. I just don't see the whole strategy of showing up with DTs at 17 minutes into a base where Mac has cannons, because of course he does. And then 2 DTs into an Archon. Archon dies, no kills whatsoever. Horrible waste of 300 gas right there. Just absolutely terrible, terrible waste. Army value 36 to 24 in favor of stefanstev. He's spending his money better than Mac is, right? Mac's floating 2,000 minerals and 2,000 gas that could be used on, I don't know, a ton of zealots with charge, a ton of stalkers, maybe some more Void Rays. But instead, you know, Stargate empty, not working on anything. MackWinston not really producing any army units at all, going for a fleet beacon. I don't know if that's for Flux Veins or maybe actually going for carriers here in a PvP on 3 bases. Possible, entirely possible potential outcome here from Mac, but yeah, it's a 3 base to a 3 base scenario. None of the bases are where you would think they would be. If I told you at 18 minutes it's a 3 base to 3 base PvP. None of them. Mac's in his enemy's natural. He's taking his enemy's main right now. stefanstev's at an enemy's 3rd, plus his enemy's 4th, plus somebody's 6th base for his first main, where all his tech is. Fantastic. Like an absolutely fantastically stupid game. I'm loving it. This is what I like from Mid-Rank Madness. As the just everything goes to pot and everybody has to figure out how to get out of it. How to play from a position that they're not used to playing from. Like, the pros do pretty well in situations like these. They'll make incredibly smart decisions the whole time, but I won't, right? Diamond level players will not. Same with platinum, gold, silver, bronze. None of those people are like, okay, this is an unfamiliar territory. I know exactly what to do. No, they're lost. Oh, Tempests. That's what that fleet beacon is for Mac. Tempests. Tempests aren't super great against Stalkers. They outrange them, but man, if Stalkers blink underneath them, Tempests die real fast. And both players have the blink upgrade. MackWinston moving out. He's been a little cautious today. I mean, I don't know about attacking up a ramp. Yeah, he doesn't like what he sees here at all, but charge lots make it hard to run. There's the blink onto the Tempests, and, then a counter blink by Mack says, 60 to 28 army supply. I think Mack has just done it. I think Mack just has enough stuff here. Prismatic alignment engaged. Come on, Void Rays. Yeah, there it is. And now the Stalkers flee because, well, Prismatic alignment is up. We don't want to fight that at all. Okay, but keep attacking, though. Here we go. Come on. Prismatic alignment. I mean, you can't just turn it back on easily after after it's worn off. There's cooldown on that. On the other side, stefanstev gets into MackWinston's fourth. Okay, but losing your fourth base versus losing your third base, different thing. It is a different thing. Absolutely. Oh, and stefanstev gets out of there. An Immortals with MackWinston's army. Really good against Stalkers. Like, one Immortal's worth its weight in gold in this matchup. Always going to be good. Unless your enemy's going mass charge lot or something insane like that. Alright, so stefanstev's been knocked down to 2 bases. He's down 62 to 26 army supply. He's down 77 to 50 workers. I mean, this base would be dead too, except... everybody's chasing this Warp Prism. I guess. Sure. That's fair, I suppose. All right. Back on the warpath. No. Yeah. Back on the warp. No more defending. No more defense. You have 3 times the army supply of your enemy. Get over there and shut them down. MackWinston smelling blood in the water like a shark. Doo-doo. 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 Another base for Matt coming up. That's going to be a 5th for him. Oh, hang on. We're indecisive. Matt's not quite sure where he wants to go. Even though anywhere he goes, as long as it's left, he's going to win. It's a weird angle, but you're outnumbering, again, 3 times the army value here. Stalker's back out, and this base is dead. So, gosh, Probe's fighting, not good. Cancels the Nexus. I like that from Stephanie. Needs the money. The only way that stefanstev doesn't win this thing is if MackWinston unexplainably goes home after killing this base for no reason whatsoever. Which, I don't think he will. I think he's going to keep rolling down this ramp, wiping this thing out, and GGing. stefanstev trying to get a new third... Oh, where are you going? What are you... You know this base is here. What is over here, Mac? Mac! Friend! No, don't go home. Mac, don't. It's a 124 army supply, Mac. Oh. Okay. He needed a breather. It's like in Baldur's Gate 3. After a battle, you got to take a short rest or a long rest. That was a short rest. Got some of his HP back. Got some spell slots back, I'm actually playing Baldur's Gate 3 out at twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin pretty much every night recently. Been very fun. stefanstev does anything he can do. Attack a base. Like, I've been here. We've all been here. You can't contend with the enemy army, so you go, try to kill an enemy base. Goes pretty poorly. 120 to 6 army supply. stefanstev standing in like a stubborn mule that he is. No! Just kidding. I take it back. Not stubborn at all. He has no army left, and he's like, okay, I'm done. GG! So MackWinston is our winner. Dude, that resources loss tab is crazy. 15,600 to 6,900. In favor of MackWinston here, because of course it's in favor of MackWinston. What else did we expect? He's been playing very well. Good crazy PvP win. A crazy win, nevertheless. This was not a standard. Get up to 3 bases, get Stalkers, get some Disruptors, Play Disruptor tennis, maybe some Colossus in there, who knows. Void Rays are pretty good too. No. This was... I have taken the bottom right hand of the map when I started in the top left hand of the map. That's how crazy this game was. stefanstev losing 37 probes to 14 probes for Mac. It's 80 to 49 workers into the game for Mac. I mean, those two things are related. And yeah, stefanstev just making DTs was not a good use of his resources. Some more stalkers would have been good. Charge lots would have been good too. He just kind of made a couple incorrect choices there. His macro was not quite as good as Mac's either, and that put him on the losing side as well. So GG! GG there in a crazy game. Again, hats off. Anybody that can win a game like this is just going to impress me, because this is hard to do. Like, I just get into, like, survival mode when I'm in a situation like this, and I want to kill, right? I want to kill the opponent. I don't want to think about macroing. I don't want to think about expanding. All I want to think about doing is, like, I must make units and go kill my opponent. But not Mac. Mac was like, no, I'll just set up down here. I'm okay with it. I'm going to build a new base, a new second base, a new third base, a new fourth, and a fifth base. Amazing. Truly, truly, truly awesome stuff. So GG, hats off. Mac gets the win. That's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a bonus Patreon cast for the week. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.